like to call this meeting to order at 7:11 p.m. on Wednesday, May 29th, 2024. Will you all please stand for the pledge? And we have, at this time, we'd like to call up J.P. McCarthy from the Junior Senior High School, who will be leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance this evening.
J.P. McCarthy is a member of the East Rockaway High School class of 2024. There are so many wonderful things to say about J.P. He has incredible stamina when it comes to studying and doing his work. Even in conversation, he displays persistence and always needs to have an answer. He is a go-getter and likes to get things done and hates when there are rocks left unturned. He dives deep into issues, and this is probably why he loves social studies so much. He has a passion for history and politics and all of the nuances that accompany them. JP is an old soul, as evidenced by both his strong convictions and love of rock and roll music. He also has a huge heart. JP has been a 4-year member of our unified basketball team, which has won their tournament for 2 consecutive years. This year, he was the proud captain of the team and showed immense leadership, commitment, heart, and teamwork. JP is also musically talented, having performed in both the chorus and orchestra, as well as front and center in the district musicals and Rock Rivalry. JP is taking all of this talent to SUNY Oswego in the fall, where he plans to major in political science. Congratulations.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now for our presentations this evening. First, we'd like to call on our superintendent, Mr. DiTomaso, for the Hometown Hero.
Thank you, Mr. Volpes. Gives me great pleasure to recognize our hometown heroes. We have 8 of them. So this past November, we proudly formed what's called the Superintendent's Student Advisory Council, SSAC, comprising of 8 exceptional student ambassadors who were highly recommended by their principals for their outstanding leadership, potential, and their passion for enhancing the lives of our fellow students. As natural leaders among their peers, these student ambassadors have been instrumental in collaborating with Central Office Administration. They have diligently surveyed their classmates and shared insightful ideas on various topics, including relatable academic and extracurricular offerings, food safety, health safety choices, preferred learning styles, and fostering a school culture that prioritizes kindness over bullying. I am immensely proud of their tireless work our student ambassadors have undertaken. Their contributions have already led to productive ideas for change and improvement that are currently being implemented within our schools. And on June 13th, we are having a big pizza party with our ambassadors. And not only are we doing that, we're bringing in representatives from our food service company so they could address them directly and make those changes. So that's coming up soon. So in recognition of their extraordinary character, community involvement, philanthropy, and positive contributions to the East Rockaway community, it is my great honor to present each of these remarkable individuals with the East Rockaway Board of Education Hometown Hero Awards. Their dedication and hard work are not only making a significant difference today, but are also paving the way for a brighter tomorrow for all students. So congratulations and thank you for exemplary service. So for the high school, we had 2 representatives, Timothy Poland and Charlotte Webster. Stay right here for From the junior high school, Jaron Brown and Claire Harvey. Next, from the elementary schools, Rame Avenue, Kaylee Thorpe and Abigail Cabral. And last but not least, from Center Avenue, Georgia Vesey and Henry Tyrell. Okay, how about a nice round of applause for all our student ambassadors? Just come to the picture. You guys are the hometown heroes. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The next presentation this evening will be Poetry Madness by Mr. Schaefer.
Okay. All right, good evening. The High School Poetry Madness Contest takes place every spring, and it mirrors the format of the NCAA basketball tournament. And it goes all the way from every student in the high school submitting a poem all the way down to the Elite Eight who present at a high school assembly right before spring break. And we are proud tonight to present our top two. This year's theme was motivation. I want to thank our English department, including Ms. O'Shea, who's here tonight, and Ms. Perrone, who spearhead the contest every year, and all of our teachers who are involved in the very difficult task of judging and whittling it all the way down to 8, and then 4, and then 2. So our first, hold on. Our first poem this evening will be read by Kaylin Biseltzer.
I make coffee and pretend like I'm in love with the idea of being alive, but the routine of existence is suffocating. I've stopped paying attention to the world ending. It's ended for me many times and begun once again in the morning. Maybe if I was able to write the way I think, obsessively, neurotically, I could convey the words I wish to express, but my words never come out quite the way they are in my head. Once spoken aloud, they seem to lose their original meaning and sound a little more ridiculous. I find no point in expressing my distorted thoughts to those I know won't understand the complexity. They don't even hear me, so I speak to the stars. Small specks of light in a dark sky, but they're always there. And they make my problems feel so unimportant by comparison. We're all just specks in a beam of light. Nothing really matters. I could scream and drink and joke and then hurt everyone I know, fall into a haze of disaster because I can't decide if it's the end or if I'm overreacting. I probably am. The world doesn't end every time I feel like it does. Maybe knowing that could be enough motivation to get out of bed. Every morning's a brand new beginning and I'm already done. So I'll wake up again to 3 o'clock light, but I haven't got the right or a clue. I'm sure I wouldn't know if I knew. I don't know much of anything really, and what should I know of? Really, I'm kind of just a 15-year-old girl. I think I'll go make coffee.
Thank you, Caitlin. That was amazing. Our final poem, our top winner, couldn't be here tonight, so we have a recording of her poem. Hopefully it is queued up properly with the words, so let's give it a shot.
Cyanide by Sugar Constant. Once the candles have been blown and the confetti has been thrown, nothing is set in stone, so I let it all pass me by. When time moves too fast and good things fail to last, I fly the flag half-mast for the future I saw in my mind. Because I never meant to end up here at the crux of my childhood fears. I tend to play life by ear, but now the music has gone hush. And so the figs, they fall, branches and all, out here in the guidance hall. The smell of rot is almost too much. So dawn goes today, or so the old poets say. Just for fear of being cliche, I think I'll skip the next line. With my troubles benign, I'll conveniently resign. And if you need me, you can meet me as I'm coming through the rye. And you can run, but you can't hide, for at the center of the apple, there is cyanide. I long to grow up, and now I pay the price. I am Eve and Pandora and the serpent combined. The things I do for attention today, for which the girl I'll be tomorrow will pay, I'll spill my guts if it looks pretty on a page, and then use my intestines to revise. Now the lights are on, but no one's home. What to do with this curious fork in the road? It's a question for tomorrow, I suppose, where the best of plans go to die. I made the bed, yet I toss and turn. Till the day I'm dead, I'll never learn.
All of our top poets received gift cards for their hard work. And again, thank all the teachers who supported this yearly event. Thank you.
For our next presentation, I'd like to invite Mr. Gregory up.
There you go.
Welcome, Board of Education and community. I'd just like to update everybody on our Hall of Fame committee. It has been dormant since COVID, and we met to revamp everything. So we have been going a refresh of our gymnasium and our Hall of Fame wing. We have run out of space, so we've started to go digitally. We did add a monitor, and we're slowly updating our student athletes that earn their place in the Hall of Fame. But more importantly, we're looking to update certain things. So our committee decided that our Hall of Retired numbers is actually going to go under a name change. And the reason for that is we do have members that are retired that don't have jersey numbers. So we're going to be calling it the Ring of Honor. And we did have one nominee that we voted for, and this person will be inducted at our homecoming event. So Jonathan Schloth, as you can see here, will be inducted at our homecoming event. I believe it's September 28th during halftime. So that's going to be the new way that we induct our members that are in the Ring of Honor. We will be opening things up in September. So when you go on the website now, you cannot nominate anybody because it's closed. But we're going to put everything out on social media. We're going to alert everybody at any of the home games, and we'll let you know who can actually put in a nomination. So any coach that has 4 years of coaching experience in the district, any athletic director that has 4 years of experience in the district, and most importantly, any East Rockaway High School graduate that is a minimum of 5 years removed from their graduation date. So those students that just graduate this June can't vote yet. So moving on with that, we will be putting all these dates on the calendar so everybody is aware. So it will be going out to the public. We will be closing the nominations in February. So we're pretty much giving it the fall and winter seasons. And then in April, we'll meet to look at all the nominations. The nominations will be for the Ring of Honor, will be the Hall of Fame for our community members and any coaches that are in the Hall of Fame as well. Once that happens, we will notify the person that is inducted or the people that are inducted, either the coach of that sport or the athletic director will reach out to them, or Coach Laura's. And then what we decided is every May at this Board of Education meeting, we'll make that announcement of who will be inducted. Once we do that, we're actually looking to relocate our Ring of Honor from our small gymnasium, which nobody really goes in there to watch events anymore, and we're going to be putting it into the large gymnasium. So we're going to meet as a committee to figure out exactly where we're going to put them, and we're going to be ordering new banners. So we just wanted to update the community on that, and we want to welcome Jonathan Schloth, and we hope that you attend our homecoming game to see this fantastic honor. Thank you very much.
And now we have our teacher tenures. I'd like to call up Ms. Kalia Kelly first.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight I have the honor of speaking on behalf of a talented, caring, intelligent, and most importantly, dedicated educator, Mrs. Kaylin McNoble. Kaylin has been a second grade teacher at Center Avenue for the last 4 years and is supported by her husband and family tonight. She came to us from the New York City Department of Education with a wealth of experience. During the interview process, everyone that I spoke with glowed with praise about her dedication and teaching style. I knew at that moment that Kaylin would be a perfect fit for our school. Throughout her 4 years at Center Avenue, Kaylin exudes a kids first mindset and truly embodies our school's belief of being better together. Kaylin arrived at Center in the middle of the year and immediately hit the ground running. She got to know her students and did not let anything stop her, especially the pandemic. She knew the importance of relationships and ensured that no matter what, her classroom would be a place where students would feel comfortable discussing their learning and taking educational risks. Anyone that walks into her room can attest to that. Staff have shared that when you walk into Kaylin's room, students are engaged in deep discussions around text, using various accountable talk frames to share their thinking, as well as providing feedback to one another. Her students do this naturally. I can say I have seen this firsthand, and it is truly magic in the classroom. This is just one of the ways that Kaylin has provided deep roots of intellectual engagement, independence in her classroom, and a kids-first classroom environment. Kaylin is also a member of our trainers of teachers in utilizing thinking maps. Her role provides deep professional learning for our teachers that align directly with our school's vision around the maps. Kaylin has led multiple faculty meetings, shared her personal and student design maps to create a learning community that is rooted in reflection and growth. This dedication to our vision and dedication to our teachers is a clear representation of the commitment Kaylin has to Center Avenue and East Rockaway. I would also be remiss if I didn't share her love for her students, and clearly we have so many here tonight. When walking into her classroom, Kaylin has a gentle voice that exudes strength and determination for all. She understands their various learning needs and meets them with compassion and knowledge. She creates a classroom environment that meets students where they are and allows them to grow into independent thinkers. This is evidenced by the smiles that are always on her students' faces, entering and leaving the day. Kaylin, we are truly blessed to have you as our partner at Center Avenue. Your love for your students, commitment to supporting the educational vision of our district, and overall kind, patient, and dedicated personality is a perfect fit for our family at Center. Jessica Heish is the author of Tomorrow I'll Be Brave. She said, just give me a minute to catch my breath. Tomorrow I'll be brave. There is nothing I can't do. I won't be scared, but if I am, I know that I have you. Tomorrow I'll be all the things I tried to be today. Adventurous, strong, smart, curious, creative, confident, and brave. And if I wasn't one of them, I know that's okay, because I have you. Kaylin, you are all of these, and create these opportunities for your students every single day. I am so grateful that I get to be part of that journey with you, and your positively will impact East Rockaway for generations to come. Congratulations, Kaylin.
Great, fantastic.
Come on all up. Come on all up to him.
Come on in, come on in. Come on. Oh, you got balloons too? Perfect.
Now we'd like to introduce Mr. Richard Schaefer.
Boy, following Miss Kelly is always a tough feat. Good evening. It is my privilege to be here tonight to speak on behalf of Gianna Horvath. Yes, you can clap. That's what she Gianna joined the business department of East Rockaway Junior Senior High School in the winter of 2020, not too long before we shut down, and has been an integral part of our team ever since. From the very beginning of her time at ERHS, her creativity has shined through. She may be most famous for the annual Shark Tank competition in business ownership and marketing, where students pitch a new food truck idea to a panel of guest sharks. Students create a menu and present a marketing strategy, an analysis of their competition, and an advertising campaign. Just for the record, I think I own 3 food trucks now. Gianna also participated in the first cohort of teachers that were trained in project-based learning, and her students are currently working on proposals for a new way to track the stock in our vending machines in the high school cafeteria to increase sales. They have conducted research, interviewed their peers, and have listened to presentations from various professionals. These engaging, real-life projects, along with Ms. Horvath's positive attitude, warm and caring personality, and extensive knowledge of business principles, has led to a surge in requests for business courses over the last few years. Her lessons are always well-planned, fully equipped with learning intentions and success criteria to ensure that her students are accountable for their learning. She has fully embraced the strategic use of thinking maps in her classroom through her work with our district consultant. She invests time in cultivating relationships with her students in order to help them feel safe, take risks, and grow intellectually. She consistently looks for opportunities for students to bring their personal experience into classroom discussions, and the environment that she's established allows her students to feel comfortable to do so. She also frequently brings in anecdotes about her own life experience to deepen those connections with her students. More recently, Ms. Horvath transformed her classroom into a business suite, equipped with a stock ticker through a grant from the Ed Foundation, flexible furniture designed to support a variety of classroom activities, and the lounge area and privacy cubbies to allow different types of learners to be productive. Gianna was also instrumental in the introduction of Super Personal Finance, which is a dual enrollment course with Syracuse University. This course, for which students receive college credit, focuses on the foundations of financial planning, record keeping, budgeting, banking, saving, borrowing, investing, insurance, taxes, retirement planning, all of the life essentials that our students need to be successful. This year, learning for some of our business students extend beyond the classroom, as Gianna organized our first trip to MetLife Stadium for Sports Business Day with the New York Jets. Students toured the stadium, learned about how the Jets conduct business, and had the opportunity to interact with various professionals. Outside the classroom, Gianna has served as the yearbook and DECA advisors. Both roles require a tremendous amount of time, as editing yearbook features and giving students feedback on their presentations are critical for students involved in these extracurricular activities. Ms. Horvath can be regularly seen at a wide variety of extracurricular activities to show her support for her students, both past and present, in non-academic settings. The students and staff, I can go on and on and on, but I was given a time limit, so the students and staff of East Rockaway Junior Senior High School are extremely lucky to have Ms. Gianna Horvath as part of the future of our school community. I'm looking forward to seeing her continued growth as an educator and as a member of our team. It is for these reasons and many, many more that I recommend her without hesitation to Superintendent DiTomaso for tenure. Congratulations and all the best in your long and surely successful career in East Rockaway. It is now my true privilege to have the opportunity to speak on behalf of Mrs. Dame Forbes. Dame began her tenure at the East Rockaway Junior Senior High School in the fall of 2021 as our first dedicated chairperson of science. From Dame's very first interview, her passion and love for science, especially chemistry, was very plainly evident. If you've ever had a conversation with Mrs. Forbes about anything science related, you know how her face lights up with the endless possibilities that await our students. It is this optimism, along with her wealth of knowledge of curriculum, programs, and opportunities, as well as her endless connections across Long Island and New York State that have made her a true asset to our school over the past 3 years. As Science Department Chair, Mrs. Forbes has worked hard to prepare for the upcoming changes to the New York State curriculum and assessments. In collaboration with our amazing science teachers, units aligned to the next generation science standards are already being implemented in our science classrooms. She has emphasized the importance of hands-on inquiry and discovery-based learning activities, including virtual ones that could not be performed in a high school laboratory setting through the use of gizmos. She has focused on the use of data to improve our standardized test scores, incorporating trends into department-wide use of do-nows. She's also been very reflective about the use of thinking maps within the science department to support the writing of CERs, claim, evidence, and reasoning. As one of our science research instructors, Mrs. Forbes has worked to ensure that all students in the program are engaged in meaningful projects and that those projects are seen outside the walls of our school. As such, we have seen several of our students win prestigious awards this school year. Furthermore, for the first time since the program's inception, we've had students earn college credit for their work in this program. The list of opportunities that Mrs. Forbes has brought in for our students is tremendous. She is responsible for our school's involvement in Growing Beyond Earth in partnership with NASA and the Day in the Life of a River program. She worked with teachers in the EMT program to connect with Nassau County VEB so that students could participate in hands-on CPR and AED training and leave the course certified in these skills. Mrs. Forbes has been an integral in the growth of our district STEM fair. She expanded the experience to include our 6th grade students, our science research students, and most recently brought in a mobile planetarium for students and families to experience. Mrs. Forbes has proudly represented our school and district through her many outside endeavors. She was our district's first teacher accepted into the New York State Master Teacher Program and has inspired several other teachers to apply for this program. The program consists of outstanding teachers recognized for their dedication to providing the most innovative STEM education to their students, for their commitment to professional growth, and, most appropriate for Ms. Forbes, her enthusiasm for sharing her successful practices. She presented on modeling in the science classroom at the annual Science Teacher Association of New York Conference in the fall. Actually, not only did she present at the conference, but she's also the section director for Suffolk Stanies and the section area representative in chemistry. Beyond her role as teacher and department chairperson, Dame has served as both our Twilight coordinator and summer school principal. She coordinates these programs to even further afford our students academic and extracurricular opportunities outside of the traditional school day. And as if all of this wasn't enough, this year she took on the role as co-advisor of the ERHS chapter of the National Honor Society and somehow has begun a doctoral program at Long Island University. Did I ever mention that I often ask her when she actually sleeps? Because I'm not sure that she does. And I could go on and on. Ms. Forbes' value to East Rockaway Junior Senior High School is immense, and I am very thankful to have her as a member of our team. It is for these reasons and many more that I recommend her without reservation to Superintendent DiTomaso for tenure. Congratulations. Finally, I'd like to introduce Mr. Kennedy.
It is my distinct honor to stand before you to recognize Mr. Andrew Kell as he is recommended for tenure to the Board of Education. Tenure is a testament to years of hard work, passion, and dedication to the noble profession of teaching. And Mr. Kell's performance is exactly that. He embodies the core values of the East Rockaway School District, He has a profound respect for our diverse community and our proud traditions. He engages every student in a unique and challenging educational program. As a social studies teacher in our special education department, he inspires learners to become self-directed, ethical, and creative, globally conscious citizens, which are all core values as defined by our mission statement. Ms. Kenny, who has worked with Mr. Kell for 4 years as his U.S. history co-teacher, had this to say: "It has been a pleasure working with Mr. Kell for the past 4 years. He is clearly a lifelong learner who brings his passion for history into his lessons. His rapport with students is evident in and out of the classroom. He is a hard worker who is always willing to help students and coworkers. Even though he came to East Rockaway with years of teaching experience, and we're lucky to have you now, I have admired his professional growth." During the height of the pandemic, when all interactions were conducted virtually, Mr. Kell participated in the interview process. It was a challenging time, and I must admit I was concerned that getting to know a candidate in this format would be difficult. However, from his very first interview, it became clear that Mr. Kell possessed a deep understanding of pedagogy. He had a diverse tool belt of instructional strategies and a commitment to developing relationships with his students. Mr. Kell's passion for teaching was evident from the start. His commitment to student-centered instruction was evidenced through his meticulous planning, his focus on differentiation, and his reflective teaching practices that happened during post-observation conferences resonated deeply with me, and it showed how much he supported his students. He's constantly engaging his students through different strategies. He has created a supportive learning environment where all students feel valued and capable of success. Moreover, Mr. Kell's dedication to continuous improvement and collaboration underscores his value as an asset to our district. He has a proactive approach to learning new strategies, and he listens to feedback, and he's always willing to employ new practices. And he reflects on his commitment to his growth during conversations all of the time. In addition to his outstanding work in the classroom, Mr. Kell has made significant contributions beyond academic instruction. He has served as a coach for the boys' JV basketball team, instilling values of teamwork, sportsmanship, and dedication in his players. Through his coaching, he has helped students develop their athletic abilities while also focusing on life skills such as leadership, perseverance, and collaboration. Furthermore, Mr. Kell shines through as he transitions between the different educational settings that he works in. He ensures that every student has the opportunity to thrive in our diverse community. The saying goes, "Once a rock, always a rock." Well, Mr. Kell's dedication to our school community is further enriched by his family legacy. His parents, Victoria and Billy, are graduates from the class of 1973, and both are not one, but two-time winners of Rock Rivalry. Congratulations, that's 4 cups in the family. His wife, Annabelle, is an esteemed member of our school counseling department, who is always a welcoming person to students and staff in the school counseling office, and works behind the scenes to ensure our students receive the support they require. Their deep roots and accomplishments in our district highlight a proud tradition of excellence and commitment that Mr. Kell continues to uphold. Oh, and Annabelle and Andrew have a 1-year-old son, Jack. I have asked Mr. Kell to submit his resume so I could have it on file for the first special education teaching position that opens up in the year 2048. As Mr. Kell embarks on this new chapter in his career as a tenured educator, I have no doubt he's going to continue to embody the values and ideals of our district. His impact on our school community will be felt for years to come, shaping the lives of the countless students coming and leaving an indelible mark on the fabric of our institution. So let's congratulate Mr. Kell as we recommend him for tenure for our district.
Thank you so much.
How about a nice round of applause for all our tenured candidates? So at this point, we'll take a brief intermission for about 15 minutes. Please join the candidates in the back for some coffee and cake. So 15 minutes, folks. Thank you.
I know, I did the Google map. I'm not even checking for myself. I just know it's too far away. That would make him 25. I'm checking he was 25. Yeah. Right, college, probably working out at least 10 minutes. That's the fake math, I think. Thank you very much. I was thinking of your son watching the Blue Angels this weekend. Those things banked right above me, where they were like, me and my wife swear we saw the pilot's face. I'm like, how did people drop by? And yeah, we did this. It was so loud. We went like this. They came, just the way they did it. Were you on the beach? We were in Point Lookout, so we're not watching the show, but they would do these big laps, kind of come around by us, and we just happened to be in the exact spot where they banked around, like right above us, all five. They were like 15 inches apart from each other. It was crazy. They were right past us. I went like this, and I don't do that because my ears hurt so bad. Yeah. Were you with the kids? No, actually, they were up at my brother's cabin, and we were just in the only spot you could have been on the beach for it to be that close because they came right down and then we were right by them.
It's wild.
Well, that's what they do.
So that's their job.
The Air Force
That's their thing.
Well, that's get into that.
So they pay their dues together.
Well, I was actually I met a person that was very much religious historian. If he's telling the truth, he knew everything about them. He said it's like a 2-year stint, so they rotate every 2 years. It's 1 year, these guys have been 1 year and 1 year together, so he said, yeah, and they really travel around the country, and that's what they do from 9 months out.
Wow, that's quite a gig.
You're into that sort of thing. I mean, these wings are like that close to each other. I don't know, like, is it a computer? Do they know that? Yeah, it's them, right?
How do you get time? How do you practice?
Yeah.
Right, because you're not great right in the gig. 2 feet is like.
Yeah. And then like they turn this way and they turn like, and they're all doing it together. It's amazing.
They've been doing this forever. They've been doing this from wonderful computers like they're not flying like modern planes, like most state-of-the-art planes. Like they're
They said there's like we have a whole Air Force, I don't know if you're full Air Force or something like that. We have a fleet of planes coming in that are all AI driven, and it just scares me even more. I know there's positives to AI, but what are we doing?
Who's flying? Who's flying?
Yeah.
This week.
Thank you very much.
I don't know if I ever met you, but I heard so much about The whole summer went by last summer. I didn't even see you. I heard so much.
Well, let me tell you something about him. He's got the biggest key ring I've ever seen. Every gets bigger and bigger every year. It was a big ring. Yeah.
Yes, much better angle.
Yeah, I said I always hold my breath every time you guys were up here. You can't even see up there. The lights are on. It's the same, right? 2 clicks also? Yes, and you don't need this, because I'm gonna log out of James. There's nothing else going on here, right, tonight? All right. I'm gonna sign them out. I don't know why they didn't need this. Plug this in. Hopefully this part will work.
Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate it. 2, but I thought there were 2.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I kept it to one paragraph.
There you go.
Well, I wanted like I want to make a joke in every paragraph, but I can't do that.
No, it was a good balance.
What did I say? Did I? Oh, that's a bad mistake. I didn't know I gave it a hard time. It's definitely associated.
You're smart. You learned to bring a sweater. I never had.
Was it Ben?
She took care of it. I was a little confused on where that chair went. Pete took my chair. I was like, where did I like take the chair?
Oh, it feels nice and cool in here. What? What is that, from contact? I liked Christine's accent.
Turn it over to you for new business.
What, do you have progressive? Because
In old business, actually.
I have two,
Okay, I'd like to begin again. We're on agenda item number D, 1D, which is new business. I'd like to turn the mic over to Superintendent DiTomaso.
Great, thank you. So I'd like to officially welcome newly elected board trustees, Ms. Maureen Doyle, who's sitting up here, and Joseph. And Joseph Flores Jr. I'm so looking forward to working together, accomplishing great things with these two new trustees. And I'd also like to give a thank you to Joe Kilgus. He's been a great benefit to the district and very for his commitment and for his knowledge and for what he brought for his years of service. And he was a dedicated and outstanding board member. So I'd like to acknowledge Joe with a nice round of applause. That's it for new business.
Okay, agenda item number E, old business.
Okay, so I was so excited that our budget passed with 72% of the voters overwhelmingly approving the budget. That's a testament to the administrators, the teachers, the community. I really thank them for that. And I was also very excited that Propositions 2 and 3, our technology upgrades and our energy performance contract passed as well. So without the support of the board, the community, our teachers, our administrators, this is a team effort, a partnership. So I just wanted to publicly thank everyone in the community for coming out and voting and for supporting the budget. Second item, the Center Avenue celebration. Incredible. It was a magnificent event for the community. I think it was just what the doctor ordered. We had dignitaries, we had alumni, children, parents, and the best part of it is that the smiles on their faces and the enjoyment of seeing people reconnecting made it a fantastic evening, a fantastic day. A very special thank you to Mrs. Kelly for putting that together. As I said up at the podium about a year ago, we spoke about this. Mrs. Kelly automatically said, I got this. She formed the committee, and they really hit a home run. So very special thank you to Ms. Kelly, all our committee members. And I just want to humbly say I'm very proud to have been a part of that, a very small part of that, but I just wanted to recognize and thank the community and all involved in that. And last but not least, we had some donations. I'd like to thank our reading teacher, Sharina Lugo, for a cherry blossom tree at Main Avenue, our Center Avenue PTA for donating $1,050.90 for classroom supplies and $232 for a second grade trip, and the East Rockaway High School PTA for $500 for the senior trip. So thank you for those donations. And that's it for old business.
Thank you, Mr. DiTomaso. Agenda item number F, public comments on the agenda items. I just looked at the live stream there. I don't see any comments that have come through from anybody. So we'll move on to agenda item number G, approval of the minutes. Are there any questions regarding the minutes from April 16th, special meeting of May 6th and May 21st, 2024 from the board members? And can I have a motion to approve the minutes of the regular board meeting on April 16th, special meetings on May 6th and May 21st? Motion by Ms. McNally. Second? Second by Mrs. Salufo. All in favor? Aye. Oppose? Abstain? So moved. Acknowledgement of monthly reports and correspondence. We have a receipt of monthly financial reports of March of 2024. All members of the board get an opportunity to review those. Are there any questions on that at all? Thank you.
No.
Okay. Correspondence, we did have 3 emails. I forwarded them all to the board members. Everybody had the opportunity to look at those emails. and I thank the community for reaching out to us. Agenda item number 3, non-consent agenda. Moving, did I miss one? I'm so sorry. Yeah. Oh, she's got it. He's looking it out.
Oh, here, it's right down here. You just look on this.
She may have put it before. Yeah, it's over here. It's over here.
Okay, very good.
I have a lot of micromanagers looking after me, so I don't make a lot of
Sorry.
mistakes. But this one I didn't blow, so I often do, though. That's why they always look after me. Agenda item number 3, non-consent agenda. Moving on to make a separate motion to approve the certification of the results of the budget vote on May 21st, 2024. 3A, certification of the results of the budget vote and election, May 21st, 2024. Board of Education accepts and approves the board resolution setting forth the results of May 21st, 2024 annual district election. Are there any questions from the board? Can I have a motion to approve item 3A?
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Salufo, second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Lonigan. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? So moved. Agenda item number 4, consent agenda. Moving on to make a motion to create and approve the consent agenda. Create a consent agenda. Are there any questions from the board?
No questions.
Can I have a motion to create the consent agenda with the following items? Recommendation of the superintendent's personnel schedules, items 5A through M, other items 6A through N, and approval of the CSE and CPSE recommendations 7A.
Motion.
Have a motion by our new board member, Ms. Doyle. Second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Lonigan. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? So moved. Now, if everybody else out there, please go to page 19 if you're following along, policy matters. Yeah, I just saw that. So we're going to go to 2 now. And that's agenda item, going back to 7, we're on 4B, accept the consent agenda. Each time we create a consent agenda, we also have to then vote to accept the consent agenda. Can I have a motion to accept the items on the consent agenda just mentioned? Mrs. McNally, motions, second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Lonigan. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? So moved. Now we go to page 19 on policy matters. Policy Subcommittee report. Turn the meeting over to Mrs. Salufo.
Yes, we went over, where are we? 5300.25 school dress code and 1740 relationship with non-public schools. I think that was it.
And those are pending right now.
Pending, yes.
I believe, right? Okay, so they're pending. Now, our policies for adoption. There are 4 policies up for adoption on tonight's agenda. We have 5300.55, corporal punishment, 4327, homebound instruction, 8520, free and reduced price meal service, 9260, conditional appointment and emergency conditional appointment, student safety. Can I have a motion to adopt the policies on item 9C?
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Salufo,
Second.
second by Ms. Doyle. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? So moved. There are 6 new policies for review. We have 1120 school district records, 5500 student records, 5550 student privacy, 8635-R, information and data privacy, security breach and notification regulations, 4772, graduation ceremonies, and 4773, diploma and credential options for students with disabilities. They will be up on our next policy committee meeting, which I believe is this coming week, right? Am I right there?
Yes.
You're really working me till the end of the committee.
Get the money's worth.
Well, I'm getting your money's worth, I'll tell you that much. Agenda item number 10, reports. I'd like to turn this over to the superintendent for his report.
Great, thank you, Mr. Volpes. As always, I will be covering a few highlights in the pillars of the strategic plan. A full report will be on the district website for you to review. But as I mentioned, just going to highlight a few areas. So in the area of achievement, students are completing their iReady end-of-the-year diagnostic for reading and math, and teachers are celebrating students' growth and goal achievement. Rame Avenue is celebrating their Thinking Maps work with the cross-grade level activities, where older students are partnering with younger students to compare and contrast different games and brainstorm what makes Rame Avenue special. May 15th was our annual East Rockaway Academic Awards ceremony here at the Junior Senior High School. Approximately 170 students were honored for their successes in academics, leadership, civic action, and community service. That was run by the high school administration, Mr. Schaefer and Dr. Kraus. We thank them for that. The following teams were named Scholar Athletic teams: baseball, softball, badminton, flag football, unified basketball, girls lacrosse, boys track and field, and girls track and field. 74 student athletes were named as Scholar Athletes. That's a tremendous accomplishment, a big responsibility for student athletes, and I'm very proud that they're keeping the word student before athlete, and that's a testament to Mr. Gregory and all the coaches and the athletic staff. In the area of art and music, East Rockaway was named among the 975 nationwide school districts named for best communities for music education. That was in a Newsday article, if you're interested in seeing that, on May 12th, 2024. The Rame Avenue first graders provide their annual animal adaptation, and I had a chance to witness that, and the students did a tremendous job. The teachers worked incredibly hard, and it was an event where parents were invited, and the smiles on their faces, and to see their students present in front of parents, teachers, administrators. The kids were very brave and did a fantastic job. I'd like to thank Ms. Debbie Iannico, Mary Ann Raffanello, Erin Kennedy, and Marissa Diamond, who prepared the students and provided information. And I have to honestly say, I learned a lot about animal adaptation that day. I did. Rame Avenue third graders performed and entitled An All About Life Cycle of Butterflies, which I also attended. Our students did a fantastic job sharing their research with their fellow classmates, parents, and administrators who attended the presentation. Again, I learned many interesting facts that I would never known about butterflies. So I'm very proud of the students and the teachers. They are Mrs. Garvey, Mrs. Iannico, Ms. Kane, and Ms. Kennedy, along with the teacher aides, and they should be commended for preparing their students incredibly well. I'd like to report on our progress with PBL. It's in full bloom in Miss Donald's class at Center Avenue. She invited me and Mr. Murray to see the work at the beginning of their student projects, and we made recommendations for glows and grows on those projects, and it was just so enjoyable to see the students researching, the passion in the teacher, and the projects and topics were amazing. So I cannot wait to see the final projects. That will be on June 12th on Entrepreneur Day, so I'm very excited about that. In the area of opportunity, Rame Avenue sixth graders celebrated the end of the year with a fishing trip, which gave students an opportunity to learn more about marine life and spend quality time with their family and friends. Fifth graders visited Commerce Plaza to learn about careers as they prepare for Entrepreneur Day. And a big thank you to the PTAs who brought it to our attention. They wanted to bring certain trips back, and we're almost there. We're just about, at all grade levels and trips for the seventh grade, which I'll talk about in a minute. We're all in full bloom. So thank you to the PTAs, my super PTA committee, for making those recommendations. On Wednesday, May 22nd, the eighth graders, another trip, visited Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Students saw the historic sites, attended interactive displays at the Franklin Institute, and strengthened relationship with their peers, teachers, and administrators. It was a great day by all. Mrs. Redden and Ms. Bloomfield are the co-coordinators for this year's summer climb program. As you know, we received a grant in which we've been able to run the summer climb program this is year 3. We added a new offering that we're excited about. It's called College Boot Camp. This will be an intensive 3-day workshop for rising seniors, so our current juniors who will be seniors, to provide small group specialized support with college applications and college essays. The instructions will be a mix of guidance counselors and English teachers. And also keep in mind, we're also running a wealth of programs that we ran last year, which included STEM programs, ELA programs, and a number of athletic programs for our students. So please be on the lookout, parents, for our summer climb program. I know it's, I guess it's June, it's almost here. So if you're making your summer plans, please take a look. We have a lot of offerings that we can continue. The unfortunate thing is the grant is ending this year, so this will be our last year to be offering those type of programs, but we will see what we can do next year to maybe enrich some of the people in the summer. In the area of innovation, STEM Night was a wonderful opportunity to bring together the community and work from all three buildings into one sphere. Over 150 projects were displayed and added. The bonus of the planetarium, as Mr. Schaefer mentioned, from the cradle of aviation. It was a terrific night. Kids are very proud, parents are very proud. It was great to see, and credit to Ms. Forbes and the high school administration for organizing that. An update, we received SED approval for the work on restoring the cupola. We anticipate the work starting this summer, and we're very excited about getting that going. As you may know, the cupola is kind of the unofficial symbol of the community, and we recognized in our board walkthrough last year it needed upgrading, so we were able to get some funding for that, and that work is going to be starting this summer. And I believe we also are, maybe I shouldn't say, restoring the original bell, and that was, we're working with the Historical Society to make that happen. Ms. McClellan worked with our Assistant Superintendent for Business, Mr. Van Wart, and the technology team and AV and facilities to secure and install a new projector in the auditorium. If everybody wants to see it, you can turn around or look at the new, yes.
Massive.
And you could see the difference in quality in the presentations today, that things were crystal clear. So this is phase one. We're excited about that project. And phase two is we're going to be working on the audio. No longer do I want to hear interruptions and as we're speaking with the audio not working. So we want it to be professional for the community. So that is phase two of where we're going in the auditorium here at the high school. Yeah, those will be gone. We're looking at, no, we're no tripping. We're looking into potential wireless. We'll see what we can do. Last but not least, the area of connection. Ramey Avenue students completed steps for soldiers and donated goods and toiletries to veterans. Rame is adding a buddy bench in honor of a former student, Eric Guzzo, in addition to a new rare tree, as I mentioned before. I believe that ceremony is this Friday. Thank you to the high school tech department for creating the plaque for the new bench. So I believe that was Mr. Howard. So thank you for that. Representatives from the Nassau County Board of Elections visited East Rockaway to register our seniors to vote in upcoming elections. All students had the opportunity to register in their government class. School counseling department collaborated with neighboring districts to host the 26th annual Holler Future Fair at Malloy University, giving our families an opportunity to connect with colleges, trade representatives from all over the country. I believe we were the host this year. Special thank you to Mr. Madden for organizing that. I've heard nothing but positive feedback from that. So thank you to the guidance department. On May 21st, the art department and the music department, we had our spring concert, which if you had a chance to listen to, it was absolutely marvelous. And if you had a chance to walk through the art display, incredibly proud of our K through 12 students. They never cease to amaze me with their artwork and their performances. So incredibly proud about that. And last but not least, spotlight on education. So we were asked to do another radio interview. As you recall, last year we were on the radio. We publicized that. We had it on our website. On Monday, May 6th, Ms. Kelly, Ms. Bloomfield, Ms. Byer, Ms. Donald, Mr. Murray, and myself, and we had a superstar student, Scarlett Kuros, we were interviewed and broadcasted, which will take, we were interviewed and we discussed project-based learning and our iReady initiatives. It will be broadcasted on August 17th on Long Island Radio. So we will publicize that, put it on our website. I thought it was a terrific interview. You had a really good insight into where we're going with project-based learning and iReady. And I will say, honestly, academically, we are in a transformation stage with these two programs. I'm so excited to see the results, the academic results that we've been looking for. And, you know, as I mentioned over and over again, the teachers are on board and excited about it. Kids are excited about it, and we were excited to provide that opportunity. So I want to thank, you know, the teachers in particular for really embracing some of the new initiatives that we're bringing here that are giving our students a step up in 21st century, or I guess 21st century and beyond, 22nd century. It's getting close. For embracing, you know, those pedagogical strategies, which I know we will see positive results. So that's it for the board update.
Thank you, Mr. DiTomaso. Now for the good and welfare. Condolences to Ozzie Lonigan and her family on the passing of her sister-in-law, Cheryl Ann Lonigan. Condolences to Bridget Saporito and family on the passing of her father, Clemente Di Manda, and grandfather of ERHS alumni, Anthony and Michael. Condolences to Christy Boyce and family on the passing of her father-in-law, William Boyce. Condolences to the Brown family on the passing of Thelma Brown, former Rame Avenue and Center Avenue music teacher. Congratulations to Luke Tesseriero. Man, I tell you, as a student, I fumbled with his name, and I still fumble with it. Tesseriero. Thank you. I got to get the "or" in there. Congratulations to Luke and family on the birth of his son, Dominic Michael Tesseriero, on April 16, 2024. Congratulations to Molly Di Benedetto and family on the birth of her son, Jack Di Benedetto, on April 22nd, 2024. And congratulations to Frank Saya and family on the birth of his son, Thomas Frank Saya, on May 8th, 2024. That's all our good and welfare for the month. And agenda item number 12, public comments. I don't have any sheets up here for public comments, so I assume we have none. Okay, very good. Board member comments. Who would like to begin?
I just want to first, Maureen, congratulations, welcome.
Thank
Looking forward to working with you. I want to thank Joe. Joe was a great board member. I just want to thank and congratulate all of the tenure recipients tonight. I know they're all fabulous. And Mr. DiTomaso, your hometown heroes. We've heard so many great things about them this year, so that was very nice. Thank you. That's it.
Congratulations to all the hometown heroes. Love seeing all the kids. Congratulations to all the new tenure teachers. Welcome to the family of East Rockaway. Congratulations to all the winners of the Poetry Madness. Thank you to Joe Kilgus for his dedication to the board. Welcome to Maureen and Joe. Welcome aboard. Fantastic job on the 100th day at Center Avenue. So great job on that. Thank you. It was so much fun to see everybody rock out. I do have a video of that if anybody would like to see it. Great spring concert, amazing artwork at the art show. And just want to say thank you to everybody for doing such a good job and almost coming to the end of the year.
I'm going to piggyback on everything that Ozzie and Pete said, and congratulations, Maureen. I'm looking forward to working with you, and congratulations to Joe. And to Joe Kilgus, thank you for everything that you did for us.
Okay, and
I was just, no, I was just going to say thank you to everybody, and I hope that I could be a true asset to the district, and look forward to working with everybody.
Board looks forward to working with you also, Maureen, and thank you for running. You know, we don't get too many people that want to run for this position, so thank you. Also, congrats to Joe Loris that's Joe Loris Jr., and on his nomination to the board. Looking great things for both of you. Thank you. Poetry Madness, I have to just take a minute and just to say, boy, it blew me away tonight. A lot of them blow me away, but this year really blew me away. The ability for our students now to write and write with emotion, that as I sat there, I was feeling the emotion with it. To me, there's nothing greater than when you read anybody and you can feel the emotion coming from them. So our English department, kudos. Principal Schaefer, kudos to you, because it was just outstanding. Just really and everything else is really a ditto, and especially our tenures tonight. It's always a fun night to see you up there, so thank you all. Okay, agenda item number 14, adjournment. Let me get my clock ready, because I know somebody's going to jump on this real fast here. Get that off there. That's New York time. Okay. So this concludes tonight's Board of Education meeting at 8:34 p.m. Can I have a motion to adjourn this meeting and enter executive session? And our executive session that we're going to be entering, hold on a minute, is contract negotiations. Correct. Thank you, Mr. DiTomaso.
Motion.
Kevin Moten. And that's, see, I delayed him so long. It's just Mr. McNally. Motion second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Lufo. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? So moved. Good night, everyone. Get home safely. Thank you.
So